How's it going, guys? Welcome to another edition of No Sevens Dice Club. This is going to be a three-part series. We are going to be talking about, in the first part of our series, we are going to be talking about random rollers, how to bet on random shooters, and how I bet the conservative way. We also have an aggressive strategy. The aggressive strategy is also, we're going to go back in the next couple of weeks and dissect on how this aggressive strategy can work in our favor for us as a shooter. It not only works great as a random roller, it works really good as a strategy for us. But that's going to be a two-part series. It's going to take us about the whole entire month of October to go through. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my mom for giving me a hands-free microphone so I can walk around this craps table and you guys can still hear me right up and close, and for the awesome tripod. So I am totally hands-free. I don't know if you can see both of my hands, but I am hands-free. I don't have to hold nothing unless I drop I kick over the tripod. All right, so moving on. We are going to be talking about random shooters today. We're going to do the conservative strategy. What we're going to do is we're going to put money on the 6 or the 8. It's totally up to you if you want to do both. What I normally do is I usually just pick a number, the 6 or the 8. I like 8. 8's my favorite number. So I usually just put $6 on the 8 if we are playing on a $5 table. One thing you will notice for random shooters is I do not bet on the pass line. This is a contract bet. I will not put $5 here to bet on, because I can pull down my 6 and I can pull down my 8. I cannot pull down this bet. So why lose this? Because I don't know what Joe Blow is going to do down there. I don't know what kind of shooter he is. So why am I going to lose $5? So there's no point to put $5 here. Some casinos will make you put a pass line bet to play the all tall and small bet, the ATS bet. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's just you ask, or you just don't even play the ATS bet at that time. So our first shooter is the guy that you all probably know at the table. The dice are coming out. You're going to take the dice, and as soon as he picks up the dice, and the stick lady or stick man is picking them up, he's already shot the dice. They're already going down the field. I don't like this particular move because you got to at least give the stick person a chance to get out the way. I can't tell you how many times I've seen it where the stick person's almost getting hit in the face and everything else. Guys, you can wait a few minutes. They're not grenades. They're not going to blow up in your face. They're not hot potatoes. You know, you can give them a second to get the stick person out the way. So he went ahead and he rolled. He rolled a 3-2. So the point's going to be a 5. So with this particular shooter, I would not even bet on this guy. My money's going to come down. I'm not even going to bet on this guy because he's just going to sit there and he's going to keep on rolling. The only time I'll roll on this guy is that if he's next to me on the right of me, and I have to show some kind of action so that way I can get the dice next. So guess what he's got? He's got 2 turns to do this. And what I'll do is I'll take the $6 and I'll tell the dealer, put it on the 8 for me, please. And he's got 2 turns to do this. So let's see how he does. So I'm going to put the other $6 in my rack. So he's going to take the dice, he's going to shake them, and he's going to toss them. All right. And look at that, guys. My dice are being very helpful for me today. So he hit a 5-3, which is an 8. So he hit it on his first time. So the dealer's going to pay us $7. Get this out the way for right now. He paid us $7. So we're going to take this $7 and we're going to put it in our rack. And we're going to collect it. We're going to tell the dealer, pull our bets down. We are done with this game. There's no reason to keep on trying. We walked away. We're walking away with $7 in our rack, and we have our additional $6. So we've made money. He can roll the next 45 times, the next 100 times. I don't care. I'm not throwing any more money out there. more than likely he's going to 7 out on the next roll. He's going to grab the dice, he's going to shake them up, and he's going to toss them again, and he's going to end up with a 7. It came close to a 7, he ended up with a 6. So we're not going to keep on rolling on this random roller. We're going to move on to the next stage. So the next stage is, you know, say you did hit the 7, the point marker comes down. The next shooter that you will see at the table is a guy who will do this. And what does this tell you? Right here. This is the V set. I don't know what it is about the V set. There must be money on there somewhere. It must be one of the most publicized videos out there for shooting dice, because I see this set the most out of shooters. It does work good for a lot of people. The downfall is a lot of people don't know how to set the V set correctly. I don't like the V set. The problem with the V set that a lot of people have is when they hit the back wall, this is going to be the back wall right here. When they hit the back wall, it's always going to double pitch, and it's always going to roll. The problem with the V set is this, guys. Pay attention right here. Okay, it stays on axis. You roll it again. Look at this. 3, 4. That's your 7. All right. It rolls one time on axis. This one kicks out. There's your other 7. That's how dangerous this V set is. I do not bet on this type of shooter either. When I see a guy who's shooting with the V set, I don't bet. The only way I'll bet on this guy is if I size him up and he's got 2 solid sessions where he's throwing 8 or 9 times. That's the only time I'll bet on the V set person. And guess what I'm giving him? $6 on the 8, and he's got 4 turns to do it. That's it. That's all I'm giving him. So the next shooter that we're going to look at is this right here. So we have a guy who's going to line up. We're watching all the people around us. We're watching the whole entire table. We're sizing up our shooters, which ones are decent, so that way when it comes back around, we know exactly who to shoot on. The first time, we're not really going to mess around. Unless he knows what he's doing, I might give him a shot. More than likely, I probably won't even mess with him. But if I see him once when I shoot again, and I know he's coming up, and I know he's a halfway decent shooter, and he sets the dice to whatever he wants to, say he sets the dice to, you know, like an all hard way set or something like that. He does like this set. So I would go ahead, when he establishes the point, we're going to shoot the dice. He establishes his point. The point is 9. All right, so what I would do, this is me being ultra conservative. What I'll do is I'll tell the dealer $6 on the 8 and $6 on the 6. The point is 9, so we're going to put the marker on the 9. So he established the 9. So we're going to go here. Let me come over here real quick. I'm going to grab the rest of my dice, so that way we can keep track of all this. All right, good. We got this in the field of vision. So we got the rest of the dice right here. So we're going to grab 2 more dice. And what set did he go with? The 4-4. So he's going to reestablish his 4-4 bet. He's just going to toss it. And look at that. He's a good shooter. So he hit his point. We don't make anything off of this because we don't have any money on the pass line. We're playing smart. But he hit, once again, the 6-3. Exactly identical to the first one. So he knows what he's doing. He's a good shooter. So, but we're still maintaining our bet. So this was our first one right here. So that's 1 bet. He's got 3 more times to do it. So he's going to grab another set of dice. He's going to set the dice to whatever he likes. We're going to go with the all 4 set, the 1s like this. So 1s, 4 4s. We're just going to grab and toss it. So he's going to grab it, he's going to set it his way, and we're going to toss it. He hits a 12 on his next roll. Do we count these rolls? No, because the point marker is off. So he's going to grab the dice, he's going to toss them. All right, so his next point is a 5. So the point marker is going to come here. It's going to be a 5. So he's still got 3 more turns to do this. So he's going to toss it. It's a craps 3. So this is the 3 right here. The reason why I use different die sets is not because I'm a patriot and I'm using red, white, and blue. So that way I know when I shoot, I know which dice is on axis and which dice is off axis. My red is always on the right. My blue is always on the left. That's the reason why I always use 2 different colors, except for my bigger dice. My bigger dice, my 9.8 gram dice, are solid colors. They're the ones that you cannot see through. You see how you cannot see through them? They're fuzzy. That's the ones I go with. So he's using the 4-4 set. The ones in the back. This is what this random shooter is using. We're just going to toss them. Alrighty, so he's hit the 6. So he's hit the 6. And that would be this. So he's on the 5, which is the point. That'll be considered that one. So he hit the 3. That'll be considered the next bet. Actually, no, that'll be the point. I'm sorry. So that'll be the bet number 1. This is bet number 2. He's still got 1 more chance. So because this is his point that he established. So he hit the 3. He hit the 6. So the 6 is going to pay us $7. Now with this, we can do this 2 different ways. It all depends on how ultra conservative you want to be. You know that he's got 1 more point left, 1 more turn with us. You can pull down to 6 right now. We're going to pull down to 6 right now to collect our $7. If we still got the 8 on the field, do we want to take down the 8? You can take down the 8 right now, or you can try to give him 1 more shot. The thing you have to keep in mind is this. He's already gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Our average roller is usually 5 to 7 times. So this will be his 7th time rolling. Do you take that chance? Or do you pull down? If it was me, I've already made my money 1 time. I've already made $6. I'm good. I'll go ahead and I'll pull this down. But for video's sake, let's be a little bit more aggressive. Let's see what he does. We got 1 more set of dice. 4-1, 4-1. This die set's working pretty well. I might even try this at the table or something. So we're just going to shoot it and see what we get. Ah, look at that, guys. Just like I figured what was going to happen. A hard 6. So he's come across, he's hit the hard 6, which would be the other point. So we didn't lose anything, we didn't gain anything. I'll go ahead and tell the dealer to pull my bet down. Alrighty, guys. So we gave him 4 different tries. We made $7. He might go on and shoot on for the next, 20, 40 rolls. Who never knows? He might even set a new record, go for 200. But for us, we're done with the shooter. We've made $7. Our money's back in our rack. It's going to work hard for us when it's our turn to shoot. And we're going to play this conservatively. So that's how you play this game conservatively. We're going to recap. For the people who just grab the dice, whatever they are, and they just shoot them, I don't bet on. I wouldn't recommend betting on them because their chances of hitting a 7 are going to be really high. You want to go after a person who can kind of knows what he's doing. He's going to try to find the same landing zone. He's going to sit there and try to find the same landing zone. He's going to try to set the dice the same way. This is what you call an experienced dice shooter. One that's trying to make money. One that does this professionally. The all V set is one that I typically stay away from. There are different ways you can set this V set. So that way it favors you. It just all depends. I don't know too much about the V-set. I know that people who usually shoot the V-set, they don't last too long. I try not to deal with them too much. And then, of course, you had the person who's always trying to set the dice the way he wants to be set. And he's always going to find the same landing zone. He's always going to try to nail the same landing zone. That's the person I'll probably give the most chance to. The one where I'm sitting there grabbing, put $6 on the 6 and the 8 on a $5 table. If it's a $10 table or higher, I mean, I've even played on $15 tables. I'll only put $18 on a 6 or 8. I don't care how good of a shooter you are. It's a lot of money to risk on a person that you don't know. And normally I'll play the 8. And that would only last 4 turns, and then I'm pulling off. Alrighty guys, so that's the conservative strategy. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. It's ultra conservative. I win about 80% of the time on that ultra conservative strategy. And there might be 8 or 9 people at the table. I'm probably betting on only 2 people, 2 random rollers out of the whole entire table. Maybe just one, the person next to me, for about 2 turns, because I have to show action before I get the dice. All right, so we got that one. All right, and for the aggressive people, we want, you know, these people want action. They want to be aggressive. They want to make money. You know, they got ice water running through their veins. They want to make some money. So this is a strategy that we're going to go deeper into over the next few weeks. The way it works, it's pretty cool. It hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday when I was working on this strategy, on how I can make the strategy work for us even more than just using it for a random roller. All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to drop $6 on the 6 and the 8 on the $5 table. But we don't play on the pass line, not even on the aggressive strategy, because we want to be out this game. We don't want to leave money on the table. So let's say the shooter rolls and it's a 5. Okay. All right. So the way this aggressive strategy is, you guys want an aggressive, I'm going to show you a super aggressive strategy that has no risk. I'll repeat that. It's a super aggressive strategy with no risk. And you're like thinking to myself, all right, no 7s. What do you mean no risk? The most amount of money you're going to risk is $11 on the 6, $11 on the 8. And your potential to win is $300. And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This does not make sense. Trust me, it works. Super aggressive. Does it work all the time? No. Your chances of winning, getting through the whole entire thing, is about 10%. But let's go over it. So, 6 or 8. So what we're going to do is, let's say the point, let's say he rolls an 8. So the 8 is going to pay us $7. All right. That's going to be our winnings, $7. We're going to tell the dealer to drop, we're going to drop the dealer $5. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell the dealer, take us to $18. So he's going to take this, he's going to go to 18. All right, $18. So, and we're still going to go with our original four bet system, except for we're going to only use the 4-bet system on the 8 or the 6. We're not going to use it for the dice sets. We're going to use it just on the 8s, so that way we can keep track. So here we go. He hits it the first time, brings us to $18. That's one time. He hits the 8 again. It's going to pay 18. It's going to pay $21. So we got $21. I am sorry, I am not a dealer. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. So we have 18 pays 21. So this will be the second hit, $21. Okay, we're going to tell him to bring it up to $30. We're going to tell him to press it to 30. So he's going to press it to 30. He's going to take this. He's going to press it to 30. So he's going to go here, take this, $30. Okay. So he's going to take this, and he's going to turn this into 30. So we're going to move this out the way. He's going to take this to 30. with our bets now, watch this. This is after the second hit. With our bets, he's gonna hand us back $6, $7, $8, $9. We threw the dealer after our original bet was $6. We threw in $5. So we have $11 total of our money. The dealer is going to give us back $9 on our second hit. So the only thing we have in this whole entire thing is $2 at risk now. You see what I mean by low risk? So we're only now invested $2 into this betting strategy using on the second hit. All right. So we're going to put this in our rack. All right. So the third hit, he hits the 8 again. It's 30. It's going to pay $35. $35. This is the third hit. $35. We're going to tell the dealer, take us to 60. So he's going to take this. He's going to put this here. Going to take this here. He's going to hand us $5. We just made money. We're now in this because this is our original bet. If you remember, we had $11 total of our money in this. So we had $9 off the second one. The third hit, he's going to drop us $5 to press it to 60. So now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have $3 profit right now. So we've already made our money right here. He's going to go to 8. He's going to press it one more time. He's going to hit the 8 again. And this is where we're going to get paid the big dollars. So he's going to pay us $70. So this is going to be 60. This is going to be 70. What we're going to do is, because this is the fourth hit on the 8, we're going to go ahead and tell the dealer, putting our bets down. Take us off the game. We've made our money. So, and what we're going to walk away with is a total of $144 with our money and press up money and everything else. So our total is $144 minus the $11 of our money is $133 profit. As you can see, it's a really good aggressive strategy, but it's low risk. It's one where you don't have to have a lot of your money. You're only risking $11 at a time. So let's go over it one more time so that way you guys can understand it. So we're going to start off with the $6 on the 8. We're going to press it. We're going to hit one time. We're going to go over, and he's going to pay us $7. We're going to drop it to 5. We're going to drop him $5. That's going to be brought up to here, to $18. Okay. And then this is going to hit again, and we're going to get paid $21. We're going to tell him, because that's the second hit. So this is the second hit right here. We're going to tell him to bring it to 30. All right. And then what we're going to do next on the 30 is it's going to be our third hit, and we're going to tell him that's going to pay $35. $35. We're going to tell him to take it to 60. And we're going to collect $14. $3 profit, $11 back in our rack of our own money. And then on the fourth hit, it's going to pay us the 70. And that's how you end up with $133. Pretty cool, right? Does it work all the time? No. You have about a 10% chance of that actually happening. But I've seen it happen before. It works pretty cool. Alrighty guys, so we're going to go to a live roll and we're going to try this and see how this aggressive betting strategy works. Here we go. Alright, let's establish a point, get all the chips out the way. Turn this off, go there. Alrighty guys, 6 and the 8, here we go. I had not really thought of a name yet for this aggressive betting strategy, but I'm going to go ahead and think of one probably, and I'll probably upload it when I shoot the video, when I'm uploading the video. So alright, here we go. We're going to go with Joe Blow, who likes to set the dice his certain way with the 4-1. So 4-1, remember, red dice on the right, blue dice on the left. So we're just going to go simple toss. All right. Dice rolled, but this was what it was. It was a 5-2. So it doesn't hurt us, doesn't help us. So, and this is, guys, in all my videos, you will notice that the 5-2 is the most dominant 7. This thing gives me nightmares. This is my most dominant 7 I face, more than anything else. If I 7 out, it's usually because of the 5-2. All right, here we go. Simple toss, and here we go. All right, that's a 5-4. That's a 9. There's your 5. And there's your 4. So the point is a 9. And we're going to throw $6 on the 6 and an 8, and we're going to drop it right in the come area. We're going to tell them $6 on the 6, $6 on the 8, because it's a $5 table. And we're going to go from there. All right, here we go. All right, look at that, guys. There we go. All right, so we have a hard 8. So what we're going to do is what we talked about. It's going to pay us $7. And we're going to go ahead and drop the dealer's $5 and take it and press it to 18. So that's going to pay us $18. All right, here we go. And look at that. That's what happens because this strategy is always not foolproof. It's a 3-4, so we're out. All right, and we're going to shoot this a couple of times. We're going to give this a couple of different ways and see how we do. All right. We're going to give it about 3 tries and see how we do. See if we can make any money off of this. All right, there's a 6-4. That's a easy 10 right there, 6-4. So the point's going to be a 10. We're going to drop the dealer. We're going to drop the dealer $12 and say 6 and 8, please. Okay. All right, so we have a 6, and that is going to be our first hit on the 6. So we're going to drop the dealer $5. He's going to pay us $7. We're going to tell him to press it at 18. All right, here we go. Dice out. 4-1, 4-1. That's a 5. 4-1. And aren't we just talking about the 4-1? So that's going to be a 5. So we can even mark it too if you want to help you guys out. So we'll go with the blue chips. We went with the 10. We went with the 6. And we went with a 5. There we go. So that way we're keeping track of them all. All right, here we go. And look at that. Hard 10. So the point's going to come off. I normally throw a black chip, but I don't have any black chips right now. So that's going to be a 10. Point's going to come off. I might have to start using this dice set when I, that was a 6. 5-1. Dice rolled on me, I had to fix it. 5-1. So the point's going to be a 6. All right, so what do we do here? The easiest thing to do in this aggressive strategy is to go ahead and pull this down. Or you can sit there and you can flip it. You can tell them, take my 8 down. And let's move this to the 8. And so we're going to keep on shooting. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at this. This strategy's starting to unfold. So with this right now, we've made all of our money back. We're out of this game. We've won. So we have a hard 8. So that's $18. So we have $21. We're going to tell the dealer, bring us to 30. So he's going to take our chips. He's going to give us back. He's going to give us back all this. He's going to take this, voila, $30. And so this is our profit. Right there. And so the only thing we have invested is $2 now. Oh, and just like that, we don't have anything. 3, 4, 7 out. So move that right there. So we came close, guys. Only thing we lost on this, we came close to trying to hit it big. Only thing we lost was $2. So, all right, let's try it one more time. One more time, guys. One more time. Bring it all down. That's the problem with this betting strategy. It's aggressive, but does it always pay? No. You have a 10% winning percentage on random rollers. If it was you, which we're going to get into in our next series, show you how to bet on this strategy using you, the dice sets to use and everything else, so that way you are profitable. All right, let's establish a point. Craps 3. Doesn't hurt us, doesn't help us. Four, 1. Simple toss. All right, the point is a 6-3, so that's a 9. If I have dice that want to cooperate, that'll be even better. 6-3, 9. All right, so we know the routine now. We're going to tell the dealer, And he's going to know it already by now what you're already trying to do. He's a good dealer. So he's going to tell him $6 on the 6, $6 on the 8. He's going to repeat that bet, and he's going to be like, okay, here we go. Actually, I'm just going to bring him closer to me so that way I don't have to sit there and reach so far. All right. Here we go, guys. Dice out. Look at that. 12, midnight. Cinderella's non-favorite number. Midnight. You understand that joke if you have kids. All right, 3, 3, 1 equals a 4. Doesn't hurt us, doesn't help us. And one thing, guys, you can also do with this strategy, if you notice that you're getting up there in the throw count and you're getting up there to like 7 or 8 throws on the random shooter, and you have, like what we had on our last one, we had $30, and you're up there with your 7th roll or your 8th roll, whatever it may be, you can tell the dealer pull down. You know, you don't have to sit there and shoot for the moon. I mean, you start out with $11 of your money, and you have $30 worth of press up money. You're gonna, you know, small victories add up. You know, you don't have to try to hit the grand slam every single time. Look at that, 6, 3, 9. This shooter knows what he's doing to get these points. All right, so there we go, 6, 3, 9. If you look at it, exact same one like this. All right, so that's going to come off. I'm going to flip this over. Points off. All right, shooter coming out again. $12 boxcar. Oh, and there's the 7. Alrighty, guys. Well, we tried this strategy. It just didn't work for us. Like I said, you know, we can try different ones at different times, but the strategy just did not work for us. It's a very aggressive strategy, and it just doesn't work for us. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Next week we're going to go over random. We're going to go take this strategy, and we're going to go over how to bet on ourselves using this strategy and how we can make it successful for us. Thanks for tuning in, and send me your comments down below and let me know what you think on this video. Thanks, and good luck on not having any 7s, and talk to you later. Bye.